Day 178 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again another day, another LeetCode problem. This time we made it all the way to day 178, and we're still going strong, y'all. So I hope y'all are still going strong as well, because we're really just getting started and we have a long way to go. We're not even a year into our LeetCode journey as far as this channel goes, so we should already know we have many more years to go, and we should not even think about stopping anytime soon, y'all. So I'm here to encourage y'all to keep going, keep pushing through, stay strong, stay disciplined, and stay consistent, y'all, because that's what it's going to take to accomplish the goals that you're trying to accomplish, y'all. There's millions of people out here in this world that are trying to accomplish the same thing that you're trying to accomplish. So in order to put your best foot forward and to have an advantage over those people, you have to stay disciplined and you have to stay consistent and you have to outwork them, y'all. That's what it's going to take. There's no way around it, y'all. If somebody's outworking you, then they're more than likely going to be better at LeetCode than you, which is why you should be here every day doing a LeetCode problem. Even if you're not doing it with this channel, even if you're doing it on your own, just make sure you stay consistent and stay disciplined, y'all, and keep learning, because over time, the more LeetCode problems you do, the more LeetCode will start to make sense. It's not going to make sense overnight, but just keep trying, keep working at it, and over time it'll come, as long as you don't give up. If you quit and you give up, you will never get there, and it will never come. The knowledge you're looking for will never come. So just keep going and keep pushing through. Now, before we get started today, y'all, don't forget, bring your mouse right over here and click that subscribe button for me, y'all. Then after you click that subscribe button, go ahead and smash that like button for me, y'all. And then after you smash that like button, I'm calling all of my bankers. I repeat, all of my bankers to the comment section right now. I need y'all to drop two bank emojis in the comment section so we can run up this engagement and we can push this content out to a broader audience, y'all. As Swift community members, it's up to us to help the community to grow, and one way we can do that is to share this content out with as many people as we can find that will watch it. So your support is appreciated when it comes to that, y'all. Now, let's get started. And today we have question number 1160. Find words that can be formed by characters. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well, because we're all here to learn something. And if you don't understand the solution at the end of this video, then you probably didn't learn anything, and that is not what we want. So let's get into the question. And today the question says, you are given an array of strings, words, and a string chars. A string is good if it can be formed by characters from chars. Each character can only be used once. Return the sum of lengths of all good strings and words. So let's look at example 1 so we could break that down and see what it is that they want us to do exactly. So in example 1, we have words equals an array of strings. Those strings are cat, BT, hat, and tree. The chars equal attach, ATACH. So attach, but with one T. So the chars are characters. It's not supposed to, I don't know, but I take that back. Chars equals a string ATACH, right? The output is 6. Explanation: the strings that can be formed are cat, hat, and hat. So the answer is 3 plus 3 equals 6. So the strings that can be formed are cat and hat, because if we use these characters, the only words that we could spell out of these characters that are in the words array are cat and hat. We can't spell tree using these characters or these chars, and we can't spell BT using these chars because there's no B in the chars and there's no REE in the chars. So that's why the only word that we could spell using the characters and chars are hat and cat. But we're not done yet. We still have to return the count of cat and hat after it's been we have to return all of the count of elements that are in cat and hat, which in this case is 6, because there are 3 words in cat and there are 3 words in hat, and 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So if that didn't make sense, don't worry. Let's look at example 2. So hopefully we can make it make sense in example 2. In example 2, we have input words equals an array of strings. Those strings are hello, world, and LeetCode. chars equals a string, well done honey R, but with no spaces, right? So let's see what words can we spell with well done honey R. Which one of these words can we spell using these characters? And the only words out of this list of words that we can spell using these characters are hello and world. Thus, the explanation says the strings that can be formed are hello and world, so that the answer is 5 plus 5 is 10, right? That's why the output is 10, because using these characters chars, we can spell hello because there's an H, there's an E, there's two L's, and there's an O. So we could spell hello. Boom. We could spell world because there's a W, there's a O, there's a R, there's a L, and a D. So we could spell world. We cannot spell LeetCode because there's no T or C in well done honey. So we won't be able to spell LeetCode. So that's why the strings that can be formed are hello and world. But like before, we're not done yet. We still have to count each character in hello and world. So hello has 5 characters, world has 5 characters. Thus 5 plus 5 is 10. Thus the output, that's how the output is 10. So I hope that made sense to y'all. Now, let's get into the code, because the first part of understanding the code, you have to understand the question, which is why I hope you understand the question, because that's going to help us as we start to code the answer or the solution. So let's get into the solution. First thing we're going to do, we're going to declare a constant. We're going to call that golden. We're going to cast that as a open up the square brackets. It's going to be a dictionary of characters. So we're going to say character, colon, integer. The key is going to be a character. The value is going to be an integer. We're going to initialize that with chars.reduce. Open up the parentheses. We're going to reduce that into colon, a blank dictionary. Boom. And that dictionary is going to have, so let's see how we're going to create that dictionary. We're going to open up the brackets. We're going to say $0. Now this $0, this is going to represent each dictionary that we create out of chars. So we're going to say $0, boom. Then we're going to open up the square brackets and we're going to say $1. Now $1 is going to represent each character in chars, because remember, we're reducing it into a dictionary of characters and integers. So $1 is going to represent each character in char. Then we're going to say comma. We're going to say default colon 0. We're going to come outside of the square brackets. So this is going to keep count of each character, and it's going to default as 0. We're going to start at 0, and each time we see that character, we're going to say plus. We're going to increment it by saying plus equals 1. Then we're going to come outside of those brackets, and we're going to declare a variable called answer. And we're going to set that equal to 0. Then we're going to come down here. We're going to say for word in words. Open up the brackets. We're going to declare a variable called remaining. We're going to set, remaining. We're going to set that equal to golden. We're going to come underneath that variable. We're going to declare a constant called good, and we're going to set that equal to word dot all satisfy. Open up the brackets, and we're going to say remaining. We're going to open up square brackets. We're going to say $0, comma, default colon 0. Then we're going to come outside of those square brackets. We're going to say is greater than or equal to 0. Then we're going to come underneath that constant, and we're going to say if good, we're going to say if good, what we are going to do, we're going to say answer plus equals word dot count. Then we're going to come underneath all of that, and we are going to say return answer. So that should be all she wrote, y'all. Let's run it, make sure it runs properly, because you know how this stuff goes. You never know. Okay, we got something wrong here, so let's see what happened, what we did wrong. Wrong answers is always in the way because it doesn't really tell you where you went wrong. But I think I see where we went wrong, right? So right here, the remaining, we should have, this should be minus equals 1. So we should decrement it. Then we come down here and we say return remaining. Then we open up the square brackets, $0, comma, default, :0. Come outside, let's get some equal white space. And now let's run it again. Hopefully this runs this time, because like I said, without an error, it's kind of hard to see where you went wrong. But let's see. Ooh, and look at that, y'all. It's accepted, y'all. So let's submit it. Make sure it stays submitted, stays accepted after we submit it. Let's see what it's looking like. Okay, 100 milliseconds beats 33.33% of users with Swift, y'all. Not too bad at all. Those numbers are terrible, but we could get it up. We're not worried about those numbers right now because we're just here to learn, and I feel like this is a good solution where we could learn something. So I hope y'all learned something today and get one more look at the code. Y'all get one more look at the code, y'all. One more look. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.